Good evening, everyone. Welcome, one and all, to the channel, to the stream, and to the page. My name is Big Rich X. The X marks the spot because my commentary is the treasure. I am here to cast for United Rogue for the very first time. And boy, oh boy, do we have a good one. It's Buffalo Bolt going up against Washington Rebellion. Should be a fairly fun matchup as we get things set and situated in the lobby. I hope everyone is having a fantastic evening. I first want to say thank you, Eternal Limitless Sleep, Lucy Fluffy, New Jersey Tom Cruise, Ethan 2 Ice, Sad Skelly, Regulate Rooms, Riverized, hopefully pronounce that correctly, and Ego for the follows. And I have open mic on, so I apologize. Everyone just heard all of that, so thank you. Thank you, Demi. I was playing pubs earlier and was just a fool to have open mic still on, like an unprofessional that I am, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. All set and ready to go when you guys are. Best of luck to both teams. Whew! This should be a very fun matchup as we get ready for an invasion hardpoint to start things off, folks. Going to be a good one. Going to be a good one. I can already tell United Rogue just has this passion, this energy in it. John, thank you for the follow as well. Make sure I got my teams right. Buffalo Bolts is on team 2, and we're good. Buffalo Bolt will be in the yellow and blue, while Washington Rebellion will be in the white and red. Just a heads up. Understood. And I'm just getting info from the players right now that Optimus is Zello, and that Stixie is Andrew. So, just for clarification, for those of you keeping track, Optimus is Zello, Stixie's is Andrew. Should be a good time. Should be a very good time. Yes, Andrew CSZ on the side of Buffalo Bolt and Zello on the side of Washington Rebellion will have different names, but we'll keep things up to date as we get everything set and situated. All set. Nope. All set on my end, just ready and raring to go. Good luck again to both teams. Should be a fun time. Now, there is some drama. If I am not mistaken, if I, again, check my production notes from Sad Skelly themselves. This will be the third match of the season, week 1 of season 2 for MW3. Dark Ray had his wisdom teeth removed, or surgery this morning, so could have some effect on the gameplay. Just got to be careful there. Come on, Skelly. Already done. Got it set. Ain't my first rodeo. Put some trust in me. Some trust. Z-Low. Got it. Not Zello. Z-Low. Understood. Z-Low. Make sure I get it right. I always call him Zillow. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyways, I do appreciate Sad Skelly for helping me out, making sure I have all my T's crossed and my I's dotted. Either way, where was I? Dark Ray, yes. Wisdom teeth surgery. I've had that surgery before. It is not fun. It is not pleasant, and it hurts like a son of a gun. I don't know if Dark Ray had anesthesia, but I didn't. And I heard every second of it, and I do not wish that on anyone. Kiki was an overall pick number 1 and was traded from Cleveland to Washington. So I'm excited to see Kiki pop off on their new squad. Dark Rye. Understood. Hey, let me know now. That way I can learn and get it ingrained in the brain. We're loading in. You hear the clicks and I am ready to go. And we have a Battle of the Diamonds coming up as well. WASD was accused of cheating in Season 1 but was proven innocent. So they're just that good. Zelo, another top diamond in the league, also going to do battle. Here we go, everyone. We're loading in. Invasion, Hardpoint. Gonna be a fun time. Best of luck to both of these incredible teams. Here we go. Gonna be a fun time. I'll see you in the map. Alrighty, let's see here. Make sure I'm tabbed into the screen properly as we get Hardpoint underway. These two teams gonna duke it out. Buffalo Bolt in the yellow and blue. Washington Rebellion in the red as Optimus, a.k.a. Z-Lo, grabbing the first blood. Clutch Freak with some beautiful shots. That MCW is nasty. Washington Rebellion screaming 1776 to start things off. The Buffalo Bolts bit muted on the electricity on this one. Kelly rotating in, trying to contest, immediately taken out by the Freak. Z-Lo with a nice drop shot as we continue here. Darkrai able to get a few points, but not nearly enough as Washington Rebellion takes the early lead here. Excuse me, Officer Darkrai. Be careful. Dress them properly. Solid shots coming in and a solid trade in and around on the P2 rotation. As Z-Lo cleaning up the scrap. Solid 3 streak. Kiki with the 4 looking for some more. WASD going down in a solid turn and burn from Kiki. That's the 6-0 start. And a cruise missile to boot. Z-Lo rotating in. Bit of a drop shot battle on the concrete. And the overflow from Palace really taking over. WASD and company able to get a solid wipe there. They should be able to get set up. It's Nikkei going down as Darkrai and company push through. This is the point that they need. They just got to be careful on that P3 rotation, though, as Darkrai goes down. Gotta ingrain it in the brain, folks. Again, I'm going to be messing up a bunch of people's names, so I do apologize in advance. Darkrai holding on the point as WSD rotates on in. Going for the drop shot on Z-Lo, but has to rotate away as we rotate into the P3. WSD going down. Z-Lo taking it. Nikkei holding. Washington Rebellion in firm control of the matchup so far. You see Kiki and Z-Lo with a solid 8-4 and 8-3 respectively as they continue to dominate. Nikkei holding, going down. The Clutch Freak can't do it, and it's Darkrai utilizing their dark powers to secure the P3. A very difficult hill to break, but somehow, some way getting it. Rotating in, holding, shots coming in and popping up like a reverse whack-a-mole. Darkrai rising above once again. Shots coming in. Z-Lo taking him down as the rest of Washington Rebellion try to break on through. Buffalo Bolt keeping things interesting as the Clutch Freak getting a solid little double on the P3. Should be able to retake the lead here, but these players are going tit for tat, blow for blow, punch for punch thus far in the matchup. WASD holding in mid and able to pick up the kill on Kiki. It was Darkrai who stole that one initially. W holding now. P4 notoriously difficult to hold, just limited cover. Kiki playing that head glitch perfectly. Kiki, do you love me? That's what I want to know. Kiki doesn't know me though, so it's all good. Clutch Freak holding on the point. Popping up, trying to find something, get it going, but just can't seem to find it, unfortunately. Beautiful shots from Stixie. Haven't heard too much from Stixie, but a solid record of 10-7 as they continue to annihilate. Kelly with a rough start at 0 for 11. Somehow Buffalo Bolt in the lead, surprisingly enough. It's Kiki grabbing the scrap on this P4. Players begin their transition towards this P5. Should prove to be interesting either way as we continue here. 78-77, pretty much all tied up, and this should be an absolute barn burner of a defense. Clutch Freak with the nade. Kiki grabbing one, trying to grab some more, but Darkrai able to be an absolute thorn in the side of the Rebellion as Clutch Freak rotates up once again. Stixie and Kelly trying to get something going. Kelly was able to grab their first kill of the game, but has had a rough start, to say the least. Luckily, your teammates are there to back you up. Kelly got to shoot down in, grabbing one, looking for some more, but just can't find it. Unfortunate there. Either way, Bolt continues to hold. Quick trades happening in and around objective. Z low rotating in, unfortunately going down to WASD. Has control of the keys and the sticks. Stixie with a solid two-piece as well as we continue here into our second set of rotations. This P1 should be interesting, folks. Zelo having a phenomenal game on a near 2.0 KD. Optimus looking for some more. Trying to find anything. Unfortunately going down. Again, Optimus is Z-Low. Stixie is Andrew. To clarify. Andrew here now rotating up. And apologies for the confusion, folks, with the recent trouble with some players' accounts. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. Andrew here playing a perfect head glitch, not getting on the point, but able to defend it well enough as Buffalo Bolt begins to pull away a bit here. Just a bit, but who else but Zelo on a 4 streak, 19 for 10. Absolutely cooking with gas right now. Clearing off the hill, has to rotate out, peeking through mid, is surrounded on all sides, trying to find a way through, grabbing some more on the 5 streak, 20 for 10, but it's looking like a 2012 disaster for the Rebellion right now. They're down by about 20. Either way, 6 streak confirmed for Zelo as the Buffalo squad tries to rotate in from Palace. Zelo got caught out by Dark Rye, and that is just unfortunate. Andrew going down in that dark alleyway. Dark Rye going down as well. Kiki trying to rotate up to assist. No one really able to get on this point. About 30 seconds have already ticked off the clock for this P2, but no one has been able to really take advantage. Nikkei got on there for a moment, and Clutch Freak is there. Dark Rye trying to stay alive. Kelly gets the return fire and the trade, and a solid job from Kelly, who's had a bit of a rough game, but has been able to rack up a few kills. Still at 4 and 15. Not the start you were looking for, if I'm being honest. As Buffalo Bolt continue to hold here, just picking up the scrap on this P2. They pull away with a bit of a lead, but Washington Rebellion wins the rotation, and this is a big money hill. Dark Rye going down, but Andrew rotating in through Hotel, trying to set up this push for Bolt. As he begins to rotate in, Andrew popping up. Gotta be careful. The drop shot. Oh, but it's too good. Dark Rye with a beautiful 2-piece. Nikkei holding here, but is all alone and needs some backup desperately. Kiki able to pick up one on that long shot. WASD. My goodness, that looked impressive to me. As Rebellion on that money hill were able to take the lead, but only for a quick second. Never mind. Kiki with the trades. Gotta go for that reload and secures it. Kiki with the double, locking in, getting it done. And you saw Andrew and company were trying to shoot it in, but Rebellion were having none of it. 155 and climbing thus far for Rebellion as they bounce back to take the lead. We're down by as much as 30, but have found a way to keep things interesting here. Andrew trying to rotate through mid, dodges some shots. Not full Neo Matrix-like, but still impressive as we rotate on to P4. Again, very open. Andrew gets caught out in the melee. The Clutch Freak punching him right in the gums as, again, Z-Low absolutely frying right now. 26 for 14, trying to take down Skelly as Dark Rye rotates in through Hotel. Has been in a bit of a rough spot, if you ask me. Shots coming in. Dark Rye grabbing one more, and that's a near team wipe on the Rebellion side. Zelo is there to grab one, looking for some more. A last-ditch effort. They clear off point, and Rebellion maintains the lead. Again, neither of these teams have been able to really touch this P4, and it is tough, to say the least, to try and hold any amount of time on this P4. 170 to 154. Rebellion have a slight lead. Dark Rye trying to clean up some of this scrap, and it looks like Buffalo Bolt will be able to get some of those scraps, but they are not leaving a whole lot on the table for him. Rebellion having a solid game. But again, you see the two players on the side of Rebellion and Bolt, the bronze players, really struggling here against their competitors, both in gold, platinum, and diamond. As you can tell just by the KD alone, 4 for 17. That is tough. Kelly just had a TK. That does not help their chances, but they're having a slightly better game than Nikkei. as we continue here, folks. Buffalo Bolt trying to catch up, trying to find a way to survive in this one, and luckily they keep it close. Kelly gets caught out in the alleyway, but the Clutch Freak with a big two-piece clearing off this hill. As we see WASD and company trying to push in once more onto the breach, dear friends, and there's Andrew rotating in from the hotel, grabbing one, and Buffalo Boat right back on the point. Drew turns their back at the last second and unfortunately cannot pick up that kill. Getting chased by Zelo, but a nice return fire from Andrew keeps things interesting as we get another rotation started. It's 186, 181. It is neck and neck, almost an absolute. I'm flabbergasted. I've never seen such a back and forth, blow for blow, round for round, point per point, hard point in a long time, folks. As you see, Zelo absolutely cooking at 29-19, about to drop the 30 bomb, bobbing and weaving, dodging shots. That's Matrix-like, and gets the turn and burn. Nick A grabbing Dark Rye as they hold currently on the P1. WASD sliding on through, and that's a big two-piece for WASD as they continue here, trying to grab something. Beautiful, beautiful job, to say the least, from both of these teams, fighting for every single piece of these hard points that they can. And I really think it's going to come down to this next P3. That was the big money hill for Rebellion, and they're going to need all of that time that they can get. This P2, though, should prove to be interesting as both teams approach the double century mark. Officer Darkrai holding, bobbing and weaving. WASD just having a phenomenal game as well. 29 kills for both of these players as they hold on the head glitches and are not allowing the Rebellion to come through. We got a cruise missile inbound. It's from Kiki. We will find out if they love me. Threading the needle, and WASD going down. 28 for Kiki, 29 for Clutch, and 31 for Zelo. As Buffalo Bolt take a slight lead here. That's a three-piece, though. Not going to be enough. WASD is their Clutch Freak just on the outside as the rest of Bolt's squad try to rotate in. They're got to set up for this P3 rotation. WASD can't get it, but it's Andrew there to save it, grabbing some scrap at the last few moments to give them just that much more of an edge. But here comes the big rotations into P3. Dark Rye all alone in the street. They're going to meet Zelo. They pop up, but it's their worst timing. Clutch Freak is going to take it as Nikkei holds on point. This is a big money hill, and Rebellion are set up beautifully on defense, and Kiki and Zelo combined for a three-piece, and it's not looking good for Buffalo, folks. It is not looking good at all. They cannot break through this defense. Kiki finally going down, but got another two-piece before calling it quits. Andrew takes down Zelo, and now Nikkei all alone is going to need some backup from Kiki, who just gets there in time. 231 to 224. The clock is ticking. Points are climbing up for Rebellion, and Bolt's got to get there, but they can't. Another two-piece from Kiki and Clutch. WASD, the last one close, has to contest. It's 245, 224. WASD is spotted out, tries to peek in, but it's not enough. And Washington Rebellion taking round one, folks. Whew, George would be proud, Washington. A solid 250 to 234, if I am not mistaken. We get a look at this final kill cam. Kiki with 37 for 29 kills. Over 6,500 damage, and my goodness, that is impressive as we get a look at our stat lines here. That is just incredible, folks. Just incredible. Whew. I don't know about y'all, but I'm sweating after that one. I'm sweating too much after that. Livity, Icon, Garwick, Irwin, thank you for the follows. Let me make sure I just get this after action report for everyone. There we are. And it was 250, 224 in favor of Rebellion, folks. Just for my own edification. As we get a look at these stat lines, Real Hill Kitten was Nikkei right there with 213 on Hill. Nearly double, or more than double, the next closest player on the Buffalo Bolt side. So real credit to Nick A. Didn't go all out in the slaying department, only went 7 for 23, but 213 on Hill. Real good stuff. Yeah, I got you. I got you, Ethan. I got you. I'm looking at it right now. If y'all want to take a look, here you go. Need it for screenshots. I got you, Ethan. Don't worry. I'm screenshotting it myself as well, just to be on the safe side, so don't you worry. But if you need the stat lines, go ahead and take it. There you are. Absolutely impressive. Again, 213 for Nick A. 37 kills for Kiki. An absolutely dominant performance from Rebellion. But Buffalo kept it close. That was a very interesting matchup. One moment, please. I'm double checking everything. We can't see low. I'm showing it. Oh, I forgot about the delay. My apologies. Rocket, Raccoon, and N Apache. Thank you for the follows as well. I do appreciate the support. One moment, please, while I double check my Codcaster settings. Oh. Well, hopefully everything's all set and situated. One moment. We're loading into Search and Destroy now. Real quick here, and that's what I appreciate, and that's what I like. Motion blur off. One moment. Big Mike, that might have to wait because we are loading in, and we are already getting started with Search and Destroy. I believe we have to adjust a few things as players try to take each other out, so one moment. We will be resetting, so I will get that motion blur off. I apologize. I'm not used to it. It's been a minute since I've actually casted a game, but we will get everything set and situated straight. Thank you for the follow. I believe we will be resetting after that, but we shall see. Just getting everything set and situated on our end. One moment. Okay. As yes, we will be resetting. We got to make sure everything is set and situated. Apologies for the delay, folks, but it does give me time to adjust a few things on the motion blur side as well as get a prediction up. And it was Washington who won first game, by the way. So we will get a new prediction started right now. There we go. One moment, please. One moment. One moment, gents. I just got to adjust a few things. The boat is Team 2. Yes, we're good. We're good there. Just had to be sure. Welcome to the X Nation. And we are starting things up again. Rico and Big Mike, thank you again for the follows, everyone. We started back up, and now it's a draw. One moment, folks. Again, I apologize for the delay. I just want to make sure I get everything set and situated on my side. Excuse me. Please be sure to vote in the predictions. That was a very solid first round from both squads, and I am excited for Search and Destroy because Search and Destroy is my bread, my butter, my sugar, my cream, my everything when it comes to casting. I take it very seriously. Okay. One moment, everyone. One moment. World motion blur and weapon motion blur have been turned off. We're good. Team 2 is Buffalo. We're good. All set and ready to go on my end. Apologies for the delays, boys. But we are now all set and situated for Search and Destroy, CDL, type rules, and what have you, on the high-rise, an iconic Call of Duty map. I wish there were snipers, but sadly, there are none. Many Cub, thank you for the follow. Everyone, thank you so much Thank you so much for the follows tonight, for the support. It has been absolutely massive. I cannot wait to cast for United Rouge again because the support from the community is incredible. We are loaded into high rise. We are here. We are now. We are ready. It's going to be a good time, folks. Best of luck to both squads. Washington currently holds a 1-round lead in this series. Buffalo going to have to bounce back in a big way. As we get things underway, Search and Destroy, a cornerstone of the competitive Call of Duty scene, and my personal favorite mode is underway. You see Zelo getting up top. WASD as well on those propanes. Got to be careful. Shots coming in, but no kills yet. WASD's got to be careful with that high ground. Nade's going to take that propane out. Be careful, WASD. Beautiful shots, though, on the high ground. That propane's about to blow any second. WASD's got to get out of there. Solid shots from Andrew as Clutch all alone in a 1v3 situation. Nice shots onto Andrew. WASD still on that high ground, being an absolute menace to Clutch Freak right now. Popping up. Ooh, and it's WASD to clutch up. I thought the propane was going to take him out, but no, 'twas not. WASD here for Buffalo with the shots and a solid 2-piece to start things off. I'll have mine with fries and a tall lemonade, if you please. As we continue here, folks, a very, very solid start for Buffalo. They really needed that round. Gain some momentum back after a tough loss in the hardpoint as these teams continue to duke it out here on the high rise. ASD going on the far right. It seems to be an alpha push. Nade's coming in. Being spammed aplenty all over. And it's Drew for the first blood. I cannot tell you how critical a first blood kill is to set the tone for a round for a team. Clutch Freak is able to tie things up. But, ooh, Darkrai getting up close and personal. Nick A wasn't ready. And Clutch Freak once again left in a 1v3 situation. Can the Freak make something happen? That's Freak with a PH and no. Getting shut down. Buffalo Bolt with a 2-0 lead so far. And a real solid job from Buffalo, especially after the hard point. Darkrai with the jump-in MCW shots. Gotta love it. As, you know, a two-round lead isn't anything, you know, too crazy, so Rebellion has a chance to keep it interesting here if they can secure a round before another flip. But if they go down 4-0, it's not looking good. It is not looking good. Zelo, the bomb carrier, again, seem to be rotating towards this alpha side, but gonna hold off on pushing too extremely. WASD dropped to 7 HP, but somehow manages to stay alive. Now goes for the repeat on Clutch. Shots coming in, trying to find him, but can't get it done. Darkrai down below gets caught out by Kiki. As we continue here, WASD playing that propane as best they can, but getting rotated on. Clutch Freak spots him, and it's a battle on the edge of the map. WASD taking it, but quickly dealing with some pressure once again. Beautiful job from Kiki here as Drew takes down Zelo. Kelly is looking for something as Kiki grabs Skelly. It's a 1v1. Oh! Beautiful. Beautiful job from Buffalo Bolt in a 1v1 situation. They take the 3-0 lead, and it's Andrew here, a.k.a. Stixie, with a 6-1 start. Kiki pops up and like a whack-a-mole gets bopped back down. Andrew, take your prize from the middle row. No Big Bear or Huffy Bike. As Buffalo Bolt firmly in control of this matchup with Andrew on the 5 streak looking to grab a cruise missile. The Rebellion gonna need something magical to bounce back and take a 2-0 lead and not force a game 4. Dropping 4-0 is nigh impossible to come back from, but Rebellion can do just about anything on any given Thursday night. So we continue here. Stixie rotating up. Clutch with the first blood as Zelo grabs another. Not looking good for Buffalo, and this is exactly the round Washington was looking for. Kelly looking for the shots on Nikkei, but cannot find them. Clutch Freak take out Kelly, and now all alone in a 1v4. Dropped to 61. Quick regen, but did not stand a chance. Washington Rebellion grabbing their first round. And a solid first round it was for them. Flawless, I might add. Not a single Rebellion player going down as Zelo, aka I Am Optimus, clutching up big time with that final kill. As we continue here into round 5, folks. It's been interesting thus far, to say the least. Rebellion, shocking myself, and I'm sure many of you, as they grab their first round out of the 4 we've played. As we get ready for the 5th, how can Rebellion continue this momentum? That is what we have to worry about. WASD grabbing the first kill for Buffalo, so they're already off to a great start. As WASD holds. Darkrai holding down below, trying to find Kiki. May have spotted them, but has got to be careful. Rotating up now, able to grab a solid 2-piece for the Rebellion. Or, excuse me, for Buffalo. As Rebellion now looks to somehow bounce back. They grab their first round, but it's only Nikkei left all alone. Can the bronze go from 0 to hero? And unfortunately, not going to happen. Buffalo taking a 4-1 lead. And a solid lead at that, I might add. WASD with a drop shot battle with Nikkei. Unfortunately, going to take him down. Rebellion just struggling thus far in the search and destroy. As it seems, Dark Rise Wisdom Teeth Surgery has had little to no effect on their gameplay thus far. Might I mind you, they had Wisdom Teeth Surgery this morning, so the fact that they can recover and play at such a phenomenal level is impressive. And it already opens things up with a nade. Clutch Freak gets the trade. A solid job, but I don't think it'll be enough, as Zelo rotating in now, making it a 3-2. Rotating up, does not see the player right to their left, and WASD takes advantage. Oh, that was beautiful. That is some Call of Duty timing at its finest. Now 2v2, a classic gunfight situation, as Buffalo Bolts try to get it to match point. Andrew got to be careful here, almost falling off the map. Able to rotate back up top. As Nikkei and Clutch holding spawn. Shots coming in, and WASD threading the needle perfectly. Clutch Freak left all alone in a 1v2. Trying to return fire, but not gonna happen. Not against WASD. Match point for Buffalo. Beautiful shots here from WASD, as Clutch Freak was just caught out in the open and tried to ego chell, and it did not work out in their favor. So we get ready for what could be the final round of the Search and Destroy. Buffalo looking absolutely phenomenal. WASD with a 5 streak. Could grab a cruise missile this round and, you know, might be able to deploy it, but it's going to be difficult to do much of anything with how quickly Buffalo Bolt has taken this Washington Rebellion squad down. WASD holding now, waiting for the rotation, and is able to grab the first blood, and that is huge for Buffalo Bolt as they look for the finish. Kiki trying to rotate back up, catch somebody unaware. Andrew grabbing another. It's a 2v4 already. Kiki turning their back at the last second. Skelly with the team kill as Drew takes down Freak. It's all up to Kiki in the 1v3. Would have been a flawless round, but Kelly had the TK, and that is unfortunately just a little bit sad for Sad Skelly. As Kiki grabbing another. Kiki in a 1v2 now, trying to clutch up. Was on the complete opposite side of the map as Sad Skelly trying to avoid another TK in the exact same spot. Drew here trying to track down Kiki as they rotate into bottom tunnel. Silence falling over the map. 20 seconds left on the clock. As Kiki rotates all the way around, might go for the alpha plant. It's got to be careful here. Andrew and Kelly holding on this head glitch. Kiki, I don't believe, has been spotted. Got to go for the plant. Finally does. Now going for the plant. as time runs out. Nade's coming in, gets it down, but will it be enough? Is able to avoid shots. Rotating in, grabs one, has to run away, waiting for the push. Oh goodness, Kiki, it's ring around the rosy, pocket full of Posey, ashes, and Kiki makes him fall down! The rebellion lives on! As long as there is one of us breathing with a heartbeat, the rebellion survives! And Kiki, with one of the most insane clutches I've ever seen, with time ticking down, the bomb gets planted, then it's ring around the rosy, pocket full of Posey, and Buffalo Bolt. Ashes, you all fell down. Oh my goodness, Kiki. Whew! That has got to be play of the game. That was impressive. Well done, Kiki, but either way, you still got a long mountain to climb if you want to try to take down this Buffalo Bolt squad. Again, Buffalo rotating in to tunnel. Might have been going for that A push. Kiki holding on the outside, and Andrew has to get out of there. It's just nowhere to push. Cruise missile inbound. Or WASD trying to find something, but to no avail. Does get good map info and forces Rebellion back into their spawn. WASD looking for some death from above. There seems to be some sort of smog and grime blocking their view. Kiki with the first blood on the 4 streak. WASD trying to get some return fire but cannot find it as Zelo grabs Darkrai. It's a 4v2 now, and Buffalo Bolt finding themselves in a very difficult situation with this Rebellion squad storming up. Kiki on the cranes. Skelly, trying to grab the kills, but it's Zelo taking him down, and WASD left all alone in a 1v4 situation. 20 seconds left on the clock, and it is not looking good for WASD. Kiki! My goodness, Kiki has had an incredible run. As Washington grab yet another round after Kiki's miraculous clutch, and yet another final kill for Kiki, a solid drop shot, headshot with the MCW, giving Washington an even bigger W than they already have. On the 5 streak, Kiki has the potential to grab a cruise missile of their own, and I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious, y'all. And a 5-3 is the last thing I want to see if I'm Buffalo Bolt. With this Washington Rebellion squad surging, they got to be careful. I'm getting nervous for him. Darkrai rotating up, trying to find an early pick, as it's going to be Andrew to take down Clutch. Zelo grabbing one. WASD bouncing back in a big way, and it's all up to Kiki and Nikkei to clutch the 2v3 now. Keep their team's hopes alive for taking a 2-0 lead. Shots coming in, and Kiki can't get there, and it's all up to Nikkei and the 1v3. Can we see lightning strike twice? I don't think so, and Buffalo Bolt puts this one away in the 9th. An incredible effort from Washington, but sadly, it was not enough. It's going to be who else but WASD for the finish. Gets on the head glitch, and the easy pick is right there. MCW at that range is nearly a laser beam, folks. GG's all around. An incredible game for Buffalo, but an astounding effort from Washington here on the high rise, folks. 6-3, Buffalo, your final score. Series is currently tied at 1 apiece. Wow. Really good stuff. Let's take a look at that after-action report summary. Just insane. Sorry, I thought I saw a bug crawling on my wall, and I got concerned. 11-4 and 10-4 for WASD and Andrew, respectively. Did a lot of heavy lifting there. WASD is a menace. An absolute menace. Thank you for reminding me, by the way, about the prediction, as that will go to Buffalo. You can earn your X dollars back in the next prediction. Oop, one moment.
God, I love you so much.
1 moment, please. Let me just double check everything. Team 2.
I aspire to be like you, Z.
Should be all set on my end. As we get our next prediction up, we are moving to control on Karachi, folks. So be sure to get your prediction picks in now before we get started. Team 2 is still going to be Buffalo, so luckily I don't have to switch anything. Here we go, folks. Round 3, series tied, 1 apiece. Someone's got to take the lead here. Who's it going to be? Time to find out. Karachi Control, known for its just insane alleyways, the verticality through mid, and just some wonderful, wonderful Call of Duty hat on this map. Again, another classic, iconic Call of Duty map brought into the modern age once more as we get underway, folks. Good luck to both squads. Ha ha ha. Gonna be a good time. Gonna be a fun time as we get things underway. Washington Rebellion trying to bounce back after really just a crushing defeat in the search and destroy. The momentum being halted. Beautiful rotation in from Zelo, Clutch. Both grabbing first kills for Rebellion as they are quickly taking over this alpha point. Stixie, though, sticking it out. Andrew with some solid return fire with a 2-piece of their own, trying to get this high ground. That jump up has always been difficult for me as well. Drew going down, but Clutch Freak gets taken out. Optimus, Zelo trying to stay up, but literally eats a stun. Has to rotate out, trying to find something else on this alpha point. Zelo, again, playing some phenomenal Call of Duty. But will it be enough? Oh, the TK! Oh, not what you want to see, especially in a control matchup. Buffalo currently leading in lives 24-21 with about 50% progress on Alpha. Rebellion not off to a very hot start. They really wanted that Alpha point first and could not secure it. And now just a bit of a spread push. You see WASD is hanging out on the objective point. Clutch Freak going to be able to pick him out, but Darkrai here on the rotation. Going to be able to find Kiki, but wants to get up close and personal first. Gets stuck on the laundry. Darkrai not taking the shots, wanted to clear point first, and I respect it, Darkrai. As now Zelo left all alone. Trying to get to objective, 26 seconds left on the clock. Darkrai still up top, still waiting for that push. Waiting for more players to come their way, but right as players start to rotate, Darkrai rotates down. Might get caught out here, went for the turn and burn, but Zelo is able to take him. 13 seconds, someone's got to get to Alpha, someone's got to get to Bravo, stop this clock and keep the rounds going. Andrew with a phenomenal start at 8-2 on the 3 streak. Unfortunately, Zelo going down, and that could be it. I don't think they're going to get there in time, but never mind the Clutch Freak. Who else but Clutch to clutch it up? There's a 3-piece for Buffalo Bolt. Clutch Freak holding and getting a 2-piece and keeping Rebellion alive in this one, at least for now. Drew rotating up, trying to contest, and does. Waiting for the push out. Gets a few hit markers. Gets aggressive. The little 360. Come on, Andrew. Adding insult to injury. That was beautiful. Kiki holding now, but sadly going down. A valiant effort from Rebellion, but it's just not enough time left on the clock, and that'll do it, folks. Buffalo taking round 1. A solid job from Buffalo. As, oh my goodness, Drew starting 11 for 3 on that round 1. Excuse me. Might be going for something nasty here. I do not have a co-caster with me, so pardon me while I take a break and grab some water and blow my nose. Woo! Alrighty, we are off to the races, folks. Round 2 underway. Kiki starting things off with a solid 2-piece. Luckily, I was on their perspective while I hopped off the keyboard for a moment. As Sad Skelly going down, Kiki starting off this game with a 3-piece, and who else but WASD to shut it down. WASD now going for a rotation, trying to get an angle, trying to just disrupt the rotations from Rebellion. As you see, Clutch Freak getting up close and personal, and a two-piece is lined up almost too perfectly for Clutch Freak. And Kiki grabbing Skelly, excuse me. I'm going to be making that mistake all night, and I apologize, Skelly. WASD going down to the Clutch Freak on the 4 streak. Make it 5, Clutch Freak. An absolute menace to society right here, folks. Absolute menace. 25-22 in lives. Solid defensive round thus far for Rebellion as they try to bounce back. Buffalo Bolt looking to secure this alpha point first. And they have a solid position so far. Plenty of players up top. WASD eating some shots up top as Kiki tries to rotate in. Clutch and Kiki just lighting up the kill feed. They are the KK connection because they are okay at this game. Not just okay, they are, pardon my French, darn good at it. Zelo rotating behind. Has had a bit of a rough start at 6 and 10, but is still managing a solid start. As Buffalo Bolt now struggling on the attack. Again, go for that split push onto Bravo. Trying to stay alive now. They got 2 players in and around. As now they rotate into B. They gave up on the alpha side. Try to lock in. They have about 2 progress bars. Excuse me, and a solid effort from WASD and company. Kiki, though, who else? Oh, Kiki has been having a phenomenal game. 13-11. The KD may not show it, but they have bounced back in a big way on this attack round. They do not secure that Bravo point, so they have to re-rotate back to Alpha. Skelly holding. They 3-stack. And they secure it. That is a huge offensive win for Buffalo. So if they go to a round 5, the defensive advantage should be given to Buffalo based on their current attack round, if my memory serves me right. But with just 8 lives remaining, can they find a way to punch through this Rebellion defense and get all the way to Bravo? You see Darkrai already rotating into this alleyway, misses on the stun, has to be careful, avoids the nades, and is just waiting for the push from the rest of Rebellion, but no one's coming their way. Kiki has got to be careful. You see Drew grabbing 1, but it's not enough. WASD and Drew going down, but Skelly getting on point, somehow found a way to get there with Darkrai there. Buffalo Bolt looking to grab this round. They're running and gunning through Death Alley, but can't get there. Buffalo getting an offensive round win, and a huge one at that, being down by plus 10 lives and punching through the Rebellion, showing the might of this Buffalo Empire. That's what you get for Rebellion. You get spanked in the control. And we know who's in control now. It's Buffalo. It's match point. They want the 2-1 lead. They are hungry for it. We'll see if they can keep the momentum going, folks. As we get round 3 underway, Buffalo having a really interesting game, to say the least, but it's Drew with an 18-9 performance doing the heavy lifting for him. Same with WASD at 14-7, pretty much 2.0 KDs galore for Drew and WASD. As Washington get onto Alpha quickly, they secure that first progress bar, and here come the first bloods. WASD grabbing 1, Clutch Freak bouncing back, and it's Trade City right now in the mid lane. Might as well call it Wall Street. As we continue here, Darkrai holding, trying to stay alive and clearing off that second progress bar. Rebellion able to secure the first at least. Darkrai holds again, trying to transition over towards Bravo, and they clear Hotel. Skelly holding on the outside. Sees Zelo getting there. Just hit markers for Skelly. WASD coming in for the assist. Needing to grab 1 more. Trying to defend this point. Peeking out. Zelo going down. And Buffalo Bolt are absolutely shredding right now. Valiantly at that, I might add. Nikkei contesting in the alpha point. Gets the drop shot. Can they find something? The cruise missile from WASD takes down Nikkei and clears off the point, at least momentarily, as Zelo gets right back on it. Trying to turn and burn. Skelly, gotta be careful here. Zelo able to clutch up big time and secure the point with Clutch Freak's assistance. It's now all on the Bravo objective. Darkrai with a big 2-piece, and no Drew with the teammate. That is just unfortunate. 60 going down. Clutch Freak with some beautiful shots as well. Get the trades as we get this push to Bravo underway. They're all stacked up on the junkyard side, trying to push through Hotel, but Darkrai is like Mr. Mosby saying, "You can't play here, go back to your room." The sweet life of Zach and Cody. This is not for Rebellion, as they have just struggled to push through this hotel. Darkrai with the rotation, looking for some more. Was there anyways. Clutch Freak holding. Darkrai too clean with the movement, as Zelo with the two-piece might be the break that they needed. Sneak in on the outside. Drew rotating up, trying to find Nikkei. They do, but gets caught out on the concierge desk. Zelo can't hold the Death Alley angle, and now we're just might come down to lives. Darkrai absolutely cooking this round as they once again lock down this Bravo point. They play in and around this hotel a whole lot for this Bravo point. Darkrai gets caught out with the stun. Gotta be careful. Shots coming in from all sides, and it's absolute pandemonium, folks. Apologies for my observation skills. That was never my strong suit when I was casting. Darkrai going down to Clutch Freak, who is somehow managing to stay alive. WASD holding on the point. Zelo trying to push in. Kiki grabbing one. That's a big two-piece, and now they got to push in as a squad. This is the break they could be looking for, and that's huge. That's 3 down. They have the point. They can do this. Rebellion with 3 on, holding on the Death Alley, and it's just like shooting fish in a barrel. WASD trying to get there, shooting shots out, but they can't do it. Zelo staying alive. A beautiful nade from Clutch Freak, and my goodness, Rebellion do it. I am sweating over this series already, folks. If you couldn't tell already, Clutch Shriek with an absolutely perfect nade MCW combo. 24 for 12 for Clutch Shriek. A nasty 2.0 KD, to say the least. Oh my. Oh my. I am sweating. Someone grab me like one of them cold showers to wake me up, because I'm sweating, I'm getting nervous, and my voice is getting ragged. But Clutch Freak on the 4 streak, Zelo on the 5, trying to keep hope alive for the Rebellion as they hold. WASD on the high ground's gonna shut those hopes down real quick. Now dropping in, bobbing and weaving, and my goodness, Buffalo Bolt came storming out of the gates on this offensive round, and it is not looking good already for Rebellion. It's 30-27 in lives. Skelly getting on. They 3-stack Alpha, and this could be one of the fastest Alpha captures you've ever seen on Karachi. Nikkei is able to take down Skelly, and this could be the break they're looking for, but it's not fast enough. Alpha already captured, and we got 2:12 left in this crazy round 4, 26-25 in live. So Rebellion able to bounce back and keep things even. Kiki and company now holding in the hotel as Drew rotates in, just trying to garner position for their squad. See Zelo holding on the clock tower side is a bit too far away from the objective, but WASD, it might be trying to play him, rotating in and avoids the shots. What plays and movement from WASD, trying to find Zelo, secures the kill with Renetti, and that's 3 down for Rebellion. It's all up to Nikkei to hold the point, but they can't do it. WASD opens the doors, and this could be the opening that they needed. This is definitely the opening they needed. They 3-stack on Bravo. WASD protecting, cruise missile inbound from Drew, and it's not looking good for the Rebellion. Darkrai beating down Kiki. Oh, point blank melee, and that's gonna do it. My goodness, what a dominant offensive win for Buffalo. If you want to see a more dominant round, I don't know where you're gonna go, because that was one of the cleanest offensive rounds on Karachi I've ever seen. WASD holding the line with the rest of their squad as they absolutely eviscerate the Rebellion and shut it down quicker than it could even get started. My goodness. Folks, that was incredible. That was just darn right incredible from Buffalo. You cannot ask for a better offensive round than that on Karachi. That was insane. They win it 3-1 and might be able to win the series 3-1, as we're going to Vista Hardpoint next. This will be my first time casting for Vista ever, which will be a fun time. Excuse me. I got to cover up the branding because I don't know how United Rouge deals with stuff, but oh, that's crisp. Either way, Vista Hardpoint next. Let's check the after-action report summary, please and thank you, both for my screenshots and the screenshots of everyone watching at home. Whew. The KD differential is insane right here. Just a beautiful job. The 5 and 6 captures for Darkrai, and Skelly. Absolute MVP status right there. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh, by the way, we must get the predictions set up and situated. One moment, please. That was an insane W for Buffalo right there. We will get the next prediction started right now.
You guys ready?
Ready, Freddy. Good luck to both squads. This is match point for Buffalo. Team 2 is still Buffalo, by the way. Just had to be sure. Yes, we're good. We're going to Vista, folks. Be sure to enjoy the views and watch out for some intense lead bullets. Thank you, everyone, so much for the follows tonight. By the way, I cannot say thank you enough. Solid stuff. A solid game thus far. And we could reach our conclusion right here, right now, on the Vista. Alrighty, folks. Let's get this one underway. As Washington Rebellion try to stay alive in the series and force a Game 5, Buffalo Bolt storming back after a tough loss in the first hardpoint. And Skelly with the nade. Darkrai with a 2-piece, and that's the start you want to see. Zelo able to get a 2-piece of their own, but it's not enough. WASD gets a kill with a nade hit. Not even the nade explosion, somehow, some way, so you love to see it. But this game thus far is all Buffalo. My goodness, they are goring Washington right now, to say the least. Absolutely eviscerating them on this P1 as Buffalo Bolt locks in. Rebellion has only been able to score 2 points on this P1. Skelly, though, left all alone, trying to hold, and they do so successfully. Kiki and company struggling in the opening rounds, or opening gunfights of this one. Kiki trying to stay alive, but WASD just so good. Clutch Freak and Zelo starting to gain some momentum for the Rebellion. But can they get to the point in time? WASD with a 7-1 start. Drew with the 6-1. They are doing the heavy lifting here, folks, and they are making it look easy. Clutch Freak looking for some shots, trying to find something, trying to find anything. Drew re-peeks and drops Clutch down to 14 and gets the wall bang. Nikkei holding on that same head glitch as Zelo grabs one, has to rotate back out and around. Darkrai gets caught out. Zelo trying to pepper in shots with her Nettie, and it's Clutch Freak to come in out of nowhere to clean house. Kiki able to save it, but a 63-3 deficit. You're already down by a full point, and it's not looking good if you're Washington. They're able to break this P2, thankfully, but gotta be careful on their rotations. Clutch Freak and Optimus is able to score a couple of kills and maintain the scrap time for the Rebellion as we rotate to this P3. Zelo grabbing WASD, but it's Darkrai holding on the bar, saying, no, you cannot drink and drive. Give me your keys. Finally going down. WASD is trying to rotate in as the Rebellion look to storm back. They have a solid positional setup right now as Drew goes down. Skelly, the only one on Bolt, able to grab a kill on that gunfight, and now has to wait for the long rotation back to the objective. Zelo protecting, though, as Clutch Freak is able to get the flank on Darkrai. This is just a solid bounce back for Rebellion as they get their get back. As Darkrai rotating in now. Gonna run into Zelo, I think. No, it's Kiki for the 2-piece, and Kiki on a 10 streak, folks. Absolutely insane. An incredible bounce back after these first 2 hills. I was not expecting Kiki to go on a 10 streak, and it's I'm Optimus to absolutely shred the entirety of Buffalo, but taken down the 10 streak of Kiki in the process. Oh, they're going to be having a talk after that one. Kiki was on a 10 streak, and Optimus got the TK at Zelo, folks, and ooh, that's got to sting. Rotating to a back corner P3, Nikkei able to get there early as Andrew tries to rotate in. WASD getting in control of the point as they find themselves down by about 20. Misses the throw into the window. I don't know if that was their goal. They got to be careful here on their rotations in. Kiki getting back to the streaks, is on 2, but WASD with the drop shots shuts it right back down. Nick A with a solid 2-piece to keep it firmly in control of the Rebellion for now, as Buffalo Bolt, again, trying to play catch-up after the initial 2 points. It's Clutch Freak and Zelo locking in. Has to reload, got to be careful, and Andrew going to be able to take advantage with the better armaments on in and around the objective. Buffalo now find themselves down by about 30. Clutch Freak trying to get there, but cannot. We're going to the P4 now, as Buffalo has already won their rotation. We'll see if they can win the hold. Kiki at 14-8 has been playing nearly lights out and gets their lights taken out. Excuse me. That is a caster curse, if I do say so myself. WASD holding, trying to lock down the bridge like a troll. You must answer my riddles 3 to own this bridge, dear Rebellion. As Bolt continues to hold, here comes the Rebellion, trying to rotate in. Drew grabbing 1, Kiki up top grabs 2, and now dropping in, trying to find this last player who's contesting. And it's once again another little match ring around the rosy, but it's Dark Rye to take him down for the assist, as Skelly continues to hold. Clutch Freak and company able to get some dazzling kills, but finally lock down the objective just for WASD to take it away. WASD, what are you doing? Get on the hill. As Skelly gets there, but you left a few seconds on the board there. As we rotate off this P5, we're right back at it for a fresh set of rotations. Very similar to the first hardpoint, with both teams tied at 100 apiece. They try to lock in on the P1. Dark Rye going down, just too many Rebellion players to handle as WASD rotates in. Nick A going down. WASD grabbing 1, and it's WASD grabbing 2. Oh my goodness, just beautiful plays from W right there. We got 2 players on, as everyone on Buffalo Bolt locks in on this P1. No one really vying for P2 control. Drew holding in the corner, grabs another, finally going down as Zelo rotates in with the Renetti. Just really impressive stuff here from both sides as they are fighting tooth and nail, just crawling to the finish line at this point as they continue to trade rounds, trade shots, pre-fires, and goodness knows what else. Drew with a solid kill on Nick A as they set up the P2 rotation. Again, Buffalo Bolt, this was a big money hill for them, so if I'm them, I'm looking for some separation. Dark Rye with a solid melee kill, and now rotating up, trying to disrupt the push, and beautiful, beautiful job from Dark Rye as they continue to disrupt the push from that right-hand flank of Rebellion. But Rebellion with a flank of their own, but it's not enough. Skelly is protecting it. Not well enough. The Clutch Freak clutching up with Zelo. Drew able to grab 1. But will it be enough? WASD is a menace of a player. Skelly clearing off the point. Buffalo Bolt with just a narrow margin of a lead. As again, just quick. I can't keep up, folks. I can't keep up. There's so many trades happening in and around this objective. It feels like I'm on the stock exchange. As it looks like Rebellion's going to be able to clean up a lot of scrap time. Buffalo Bolt playing for this bar point on P3. And it's a long rotation from this P2. One of the longer transitions I've seen from a P2 to a P3. But typically that P2, P3 connection is the longest in your hardpoint matchups. Luckily, Bolt able to get there first and might be able to bounce back. Cruise missile coming in from Kiki. Here we go. Can Kiki thread the needle? Cannot find the opening. Unfortunate there. Skelly holding. But again, Rebellion able to break this hill so expertly. WASD bobbing and weaving, trying to find their opening as they get some assistance from their squad. It's not enough. Rotating back up now. Getting caught on the reload, but just in time, it's Zelo for the save. Dark Rye clearing off hill now, looking for Nick A, and is able to secure it. Beautiful 2-piece from Dark Rye. As Zelo rotates in, gonna get caught out by Drew here, I think. He's gotta be careful. At this point, pretty much all going to Buffalo. Rebellion got in there for a moment. As you can see, it's still a relatively close game. Rebellion had a slight lead after the P2, but we're going back to the far side of the map. WASD lighting up the kill feed blue with a 3-piece. I'm seeing a 3-streak, a 2-streak, and a 1 before Skelly got done. Oh, man, this is an interesting one. As WASD goes down, Kiki with yet another 2-piece, and an absolutely thrilling hardpoint matchup. It's 172-173. You don't see hardpoints this close. Not traditionally anyways, but these teams are going punch for punch, round for round, point for point, shot for shot right now. Dark Ray with a tough TK on Skelly, unfortunately, as Clutch Freak locks down the point with the Renetti. Zelo is there on a nearly 2.0 KD. Absolutely frying right now. WASD able to take down the drop shotter, and now trying to drop in on the point as Rebellion begins to walk away with it. It's WASD to contest, rotating in. They secure the point, but only for a bit of scrap. You see Skelly rotating in, now trying to grab something. Drew gets caught out on the rotation as well. Dark Rye trying to find something. Might be able to find Nikki, and does. Clutch Freak eating some shots, and beautiful job from Dark Rye. As Zelo gets taken out, this point should all be in the hands of Buffalo if they can maintain control. And it looks like they will. It's lighting up blue in the kill feed for the Buffalo Bolts as they strike onto this P5, if I am not mistaken. They crack into the double century mark. Shout out Rarity. Skelly holding. Skelly holding. Kiki and Clutch grabbing some kills. Skelly trying to stay alive, just bobbing and weaving on the boxes, but it's not enough. Kiki and company going to be able to grab a bit of this scrap, and should be able to grab all of it, unless Drew has something to say about it. Same with Dark Rye, but Zelo with an impressive shot, looking for a 40 bomb. Same with WASD. This is an absolute barn burner of a hardpoint matchup if I've ever seen one. As we rotate back to P1, it's 202 and climbing for the Rebellion, and 209 sitting right now for Bolt. Zelo holding here. I was holding on their position for too long, or their perspective, but I'm just so enamored by the gameplay. As Bolt holds, they break this Rebellion squad at least one more time. Clutch can't get there, and neither can Zelo. Kiki and Nikki trying to get in. Try to find some sort of break. They should be able to put this one away if Buffalo continues to hold like they are. Rebellion's panicking a little bit, and they're just throwing bodies at the hill, and they can't get in there. It's just beautiful defense from Buffalo. They just need to keep it up for 15 more seconds, but it's Zelo with a big two-piece who cracks into the 40 kill range. Might be trying to drop 50 if we go to this P2. Oh my goodness. Washington Rebellion staying alive for at least a little bit longer as we rotate the P2. Who's going to win this rotation will determine the winner. And it looks like it's going to be Buffalo as they hold here. You got to be careful, though. Clutch was up top, quickly taken out. And Drew going to hold up top as well. Locking in on the point, Dark Rye. And Drew locking in with the shots. It's 247 and climbing. Rebellion can't get there in time, and Buffalo wins it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my heart is palpitating, folks. That was insane. What a finish and what a hold for Drew right here, locking in on this window. And just an absolutely incredible game. A 43 bomb from Washington Rebellion's Zelo, but it wasn't enough. The 39 bomb from WASD, the non-traded kills, just absolutely incredible, folks. Oh, I had to adjust my glasses. Sorry, they were steaming up. So much heat. So much validity. Let's take a look at these times right here. Oh my goodness. Skelly with a 241 hill time. Nearly 3 minutes, chat. Absolutely insane. What a performance. What an absolute dogfight between these two squads to finish this one out. Really incredible stuff, folks. Really incredible stuff. I highly recommend watching that VOD back for really just top-tier Call of Duty content brought to you by United Rouge. That was incredible. I have to close all of my screenshot tabs for a moment. As we're going to go for a bit of a post-game interview, I believe. One moment, folks. Wow. Just incredible stuff. Just incredible. Yes, yes, I will end the prediction now. Don't you worry. As Buffalo takes it in a 3-1 fashion. Just incredible stuff here, folks. Just incredible. Thank you again, everyone, so much for the follows. Prevail and Osby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The follows, the support tonight has been absolutely crazy, and I cannot say thank you enough. Seriously, thank you, thank you, thank you. Beg, thank you for the follow as well. Of course, my camera freezes right at the end. God darn it. One moment. Luckily, it didn't freeze during the matchup, but hopefully we get things set and situated in just a moment. Fix that. Come on back here. Whew. And I'm back. Sometimes it can be a little finicky. Whew. GG's. What an incredible match.
Yeah, that was a doozy.
Darkrai, that what you were playing lights out right there, especially towards the end. You dropped 36 in that hard point and an absolute barn burner. Insane stuff, honestly. Insane.
Thank you, thank you. I owe it all to my teammates. Waz, man, that kid's disgusting.
Oh yeah,
Handsome.
I was absolutely losing my mind throughout that entire series. I mean, I really haven't seen too many, like, especially for the entirety of the matchup. Both of your hard points, you guys were both literally like neck and neck the entire time. It wasn't until literally like the final 2 points that someone started to gain somewhat of an edge, and even then, it was still too close to call.
Yeah, I mean, War is definitely probably the best team in the league right now. Xyloxes and Kiki are obviously the two goats of UR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that first hard point, I felt like we could have won that. We've never played together. This is our first time playing as a team, and we didn't play the objective enough. But we kind of
Mm-hmm.
figured like, all right, this next hard point we have to win. We just gotta play the objective more. And Sad Skelly did an amazing job of playing the objective.
Yeah, I have to really give props where props are due, because at the end of the day, you can have massive KDs and you can really pop off, but if you don't have enough hill time, you're gonna just shoot yourselves in the foot, and that's evident of from Washington's side. They got more kill, or they had the higher kill count at 40. That 43 bomb from Zelo, but that 241 from Skelly made all the difference.
Yeah, I mean, I struggled this game. Many people know I just had my wisdom teeth taken out a couple hours ago. I'm still
Yeah.
kind of bleeding from the mouth, so it was not a fun time. But no, Z is probably the best player in the server. He always gets the best of me usually, but I'm
Hmm.
happy I can come out on top against my two close friends.
Yeah, it's always wonderful. And thank you again for taking time post match to interview with me. And I hope you have yourself a wonderful night, Darkrai. And again, congratulations, GG's. That was an incredible matchup.
Thank you. Yeah, no, we greatly appreciate you coming in here. Much, much, I heard a lot about you. I heard this is your first time. We hope to have you again. You've done an outstanding job. I'm super excited to look back and rewatch this game, go over a little bit of film. But I got to give a big shout out, who I haven't talked about yet, to Andrew or Strixie.
Hmm.
That kid is lights out. Rookie season. I'm telling you right now, I'm putting all my money down. Rookie of the year right there.
Bold calls. Hopefully they can back it up. I hope you have a wonderful night again, Darkrai, and good luck in your next matchup.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Later, man.
Later.
Whew. That is the match, folks. And just again, congratulations to both squads. VOD will be up shortly for both teams once I end stream. I will see you guys the next time, hopefully, for United Rogue, or the next time I'm live. I do appreciate all the follows. I think we cracked 5,400 if I check my stream dashboard. One moment, please. Just want to confirm before I start celebrating. Yes, we are way past 5,400. Holy cannoli. Thank you. Thank you. I've been stuck under 5,400 for so long. I felt like I plateaued, but United Rogue took me to a higher plane. So thank you, truly. From the bottom of my heart and the heart of my bottom, thank you so much for the follows. I cannot wait to cast for United Rogue again, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. My name is Big Rich X, and I'll see you next time. Later, everybody.